Gambling Guys Podcast.
Boom! Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is week 13, and we are back in the Shred Shed live from New York.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving week. There's a lot of football here to talk about, and we're going to get right into it right after we announce who we are. I'm sure you guys know this because you're our avid fans, but we are the Gambling Guys, your hosts. I'm Jamie, a.k.a. Gambling J. Cheech, a.k.a. the Bankroll Bodyguard.
Wow.
That's my new identity that I'm taking on, and we'll get into that later in the Gambling Nugget of the Day. Stay tuned.
Do me.
To my left here is Rick, a.k.a. King Ace, a.k.a. Captain Cash Out.
Yeah! Never cash out. Sometimes cash out.
Guys, we got to show some love to the Gambling Guys here, but as we always do it, we're going to kick off the layout for Week 13. We're going to recap Week 12, how we did,
Awesome
what our
week.
updated records are. Next, we'll jump into the Thursday night games. And I shouldn't even say Thursday night because there's 3 games this week, given it's Thanksgiving week on Thanksgiving Day.
Beautiful.
3 games throughout the whole day. I think it's 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yep. Exactly right, Jay.
So we will have the Gambling Guys Elite Picks of the Week, brought to you by Elite Hockey Sticks. Stay tuned for that. Then we'll go through our Week 13 picks and the rest of the games, followed by our usual Gambling Guys Anytime Touchdown picks. We are due.
Beyond due.
We'll jump into a quick fantasy spotlight. Gambling Guys story time after that, followed by the Gambling Guys Nugget of the Day, and the last and the best, that Triple G, the Gambling Guys Guarantee. All right, let's jump into a Week 12 recap. Rick, how did you do?
I did all right. 7, 6, and 1. Pretty good on the week. A couple ones that were real close. The Chicago game was my push, as I think it was yours.
Yep.
Couple other games that I had that didn't go my way. The Bills, God, they really let us down on Thursday night against Houston. Davis Mills, who is that guy? He walks in and beats Josh Allen. I can't believe it. But brings my overall record to 96, 74, and 2. No crying in your cereal.
Let's go.
I'm moving on to Week 13.
All right, guys. For my updated record, I did not do that well either. I went 9, 7, and 1.
Pretty good.
But it's bringing my overall record to 123, 76, and 2.
That's pretty good.
With that additional push. So, yeah, I mean, same thing as Rick. I feel like a couple weird games there. The Bills,
Giants game.
Yeah. Bills was a double loss for me because I bet the over. So I bet Bills Moneyline and the over. Double loss.
Ended 42. Yuck.
I had the Giants plus 10.5. That was a win for
It's
me.
a win for you, lose for me. New England 26-20. They missed a field goal too. They could have been up by 9. Covered the 7. Not
Giants,
good for me.
Giants too. Jumping back to them, another fourth quarter loss.
Collapse. It almost looks on purpose. If you guys noticed in that game, they had a chance to kick the field goal, and they didn't to make it a 2-possession game. Every coach on the planet, with the exception of anybody in the Giants organization, kicks that field goal, makes it a 2-possession game, and you play to win the game. But they go for it on 4th. They end up tying, going to overtime, and losing 34-27 to Detroit in overtime. If you had the over in that game, you crushed it because it was at 71 points.
Dang.
61 points. Either way, whatever. But go on. Sorry.
Also, no, you're good. I mean, the last game I was going to mention was the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Cleveland Browns. Kind of a doo-doo game there.
Yeah.
I mean, I went money line with Las Vegas. Lost on that. I also had the over 36.5, which was a super low over, and I lost on that too.
Did you see how you lost? If he didn't, I'll fill
yes,
you in.
I
They
did.
punted from the 29-yard line. It's one of the shortest punts in NFL history. For some reason, indoors, they don't try to field goal from 29 yards. I could probably hit it.
I saw a lot of chatter about it. Lot of chatter.
Oh, yeah, very
If you guys remember last week, we were kind of going back and forth.
Game was in Vegas, too.
Just
saying.
Vegas
Just
come
saying.
calling. I don't know how many people were on them and how heavy. I would assume that over was probably popular.
The public would be was on the over,
right?
As were you. So it's a low total. It's an NFL game. You're thinking,
craziness. So if you guys didn't see that, go check it out. But we're gonna move on. That's your Week 12 recap,
and a special shout out to none other than DJ Jazzy Trizzo. Find him on Trizzo on all music platforms. Find him on TikTok, Instagram, SoundCloud. Trizzo. Trizzoh. Trizzo Music on SoundCloud. We love him. And
Trizzo Rants.
We won't see him. Trizzo Rants. Mama Geraldina's Cucina. Big fan. Anyways, moving on.
Moving on to the Thursday games. Thanksgiving Day games.
Happy Thanksgiving to you all when you're there.
Exactly. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of food. Drink a lot of drink. Win a lot of money. So
triple header.
Elite Pick of the Week. Picks of the Week. Sponsored by Elite Hockey Sticks. That was what Rick shot you guys with. Give them a like, follow on @elite_hockey_sticks. So it's just a bunch of underscores, _elite, _hockey, _sticks. So Elite Hockey Sticks. Give them a like and a follow.
And an order.
Great sticks, great product.
Happy Thanksgiving from the gambling guys. Triple header here. Green Bay is playing Detroit. KC is playing Dallas. And the night game, the Ravens are playing the Bengals. Let's kick it off in the Green Bay game.
You want me to go first? No, I'll kick it off.
Go ahead.
I do like this game. I think it's going to be very entertaining. I think the Lions play a lot on Thanksgiving, and they're always very good games. I think they play every single season, right? Like they've had a run.
Yeah, they're one of the more popular ones.
One of those teams that mainly go on those holiday days. But I think it's going to be an entertaining game. I could see a potential high-scoring game here. I think the over is probably in a fair spot, 48.5. I'm not playing it, but I think it could be touched. But I do think that Detroit has a lot more offensive talent. They have weapons that they're going to use. I'm only a little bit nervous because, and it's early, it's Tuesday, but their whole O-line is questionable. Every single one's got a Q, so who knows if they're fine. I know everyone's injured every week. It's a really tough sport, but maybe they'll be a little bit slower. Maybe they'll be a little bit like fighting and battling through some bruises. So I am still going Detroit, but taking them money line.
I like it. I think this game is very interesting too. I think Detroit, and also it's on a holiday. Obviously, we mentioned that for Thanksgiving. This is the early game of the slate. This is the early game of the slate.
Like,
so for these guys, they're thinking, "Hey, let's win this game, get out of here, make it home in time for supper." So I think Dan Campbell puts his foot on the gas. I think Detroit's got a ton of offensive weapons, like you said. I am not loving love this week. I don't want to touch the over, but I do like Detroit money line.
Nice.
For our first gambling guys guarantee, bright and early on a Thursday, we'll be coming from the skate.
That's right.
Playing
a little bit of puck month.
All right, so
it's Thursday morning.
GGG. Next
Lock
up,
that in.
Kansas City and Dallas. This one, I'm going first. This one takes place in none other than Jerry World in Dallas. Dallas had a good win last week, and I think that train continues to stop at a station because Kansas City rolls into town, and everybody knows the refs are in their pocket. They're on the cusp of, they're battling in their division a little bit. So I think Kansas City needs this win. I think it's a main stage spotlight. It's in one of the main stage facilities in Jerry World. I think maybe Taylor Swift will be there, and she'll be on the Jumbotron quite a bit. So look for Kelsey to have quite a few touches in this game. But give me KC on the road money line. Not playing the spread, which is 3.5. I'll take KC money line.
Interesting. As you guys know, I've been a big KC fader this season. I did pick them a bunch of weeks and was successful with my picks. For this week, though, I think I faded them last week, and I'm going to continue to fade them. I'm going Dallas with plus 3.5 points on the board. I think in Jerry World, prime time. These are two prime time teams that always get that spotlight and usually show up big. I think Dallas is having an underperforming season, but they could be good, but still kind of like questionable sometimes. They make some bad plays and that compound into bigger issues. So, yeah, I don't know. I think today might be different. Thanksgiving, and they might be celebrating after this one. So Dallas plus 3.5 is the play for me.
Over under 52.5.
Yeah, they didn't want to
Same
touch
as the
that.
night game. I'm not touching that either, but I think there'll be a lot of scoring in that game because the NFL wants it to be entertaining. So look for a lot of late, like, pass interferences and stuff like that.
Because of that, I'm going to say that we should probably play the under on both.
It'll probably be, but hey.
There's going to be there's going to be a lot of scoring, It's going to be like 10-7.
All right, the nightcap of the game, the Bengals traveled to Baltimore to take on the Ravens at M&T Bank Stadium. Boom. Baltimore is -7 in this game. Over under also 52.5. 8:20. And this one takes place on NBC. This one for me is easy. I think Baltimore is a much better team. They're still in the hunt. Somehow they're still in the hunt. They have way more weapons. Way more muches weapons than the Bengals. The Bengals obviously lost Joe Burrow. They've had some injuries throughout the season. I think they stink. They've done a decent job with who's it, Flacco now? Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Flacco.
I don't think he turns back the clock here. Give me Derrick Henry. Give me Baltimore Ravens. Give me Lamar Jackson. I'll take the -7 here in Baltimore. You bought a half, didn't you?
I bought a half.
All right, I'm taking it 6.5 for a
Let's
GGG.
go. Lock it in.
I knew it. I thought about buying the half, and I didn't. But, it's already booked, so if I get a 7, it's a push for my bet. But I'm taking a 6.5.
The only reason I would buy the half is because of some of that stuff that we talked about. We're mentioning a lot of stuff about those who shall not be named. But there's been some... Praise Lord! There's been a lot of funny business going on.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a divisional game. I feel like this division, more than some of the other divisions, go hard at each other in the paint. So I think Cincinnati is butt cheeks, but I'm going to still buy that half. I think it's worth buying a half.
I'll take it.
Baltimore
That's a good call by you. I should have probably bought the half.
It's okay.
All right, those are your 3 Elite picks of Thanksgiving. Special shout out to Elite again. Love you guys over there at Elite. You're doing great work.
Happy Thanksgiving,
we appreciate
everybody.
everything you do. Happy Thanksgiving. Win your bets. Next up, Black Friday. We got one Black Friday game slated at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is kind of you wake up a little hungover, a little groggy. You get you get your motor going. You go, oh, you know what? Let me sit down and eat a leftover turkey sandwich and watch the game.
I'm going to be sleeping by the half.
Chicago plays Philly. They travel out to the Link. Spread in this game is Philly -7.5. Over and under is 44.5. You want me to kick it off? I'll kick it off.
I thought that's what you was doing.
I think the Eagles are a much better team than the Bears. I don't think the Bears have been very good this season. They've had glimmers or sparks where they've been good, but Philly's been a solid team all season. They're playing at home after a holiday. Tickets in this one, $316 is the cheapest. Very expensive. Dang. More expensive than all the Thanksgiving games. That being said, in the Link, Philly fans are going to be ready to go because for them, it's a long 3-day weekend. So, 4-day weekend, actually. Thursday, they're going to be off Friday because they'll be in the parking lot by 9 a.m. I will take the Eagles, and I will not be buying a half here. I will take the Eagles -7.
Dang.
Give me Hurts and the fellas to get it done.
Guys, I think both these teams have had interesting seasons. They're both 8-3. They're both top of their division. I do think Philly is a much better team, or they should be at least, but I think we've seen some games this year that Philly underperformed. I think Chicago maybe is overperforming this season, and I think that's going to continue. So,
really?
I think Philly might still win the game, but I think
the touchdown. I'm
going to take the touchdown, the full touchdown too. I'm not going to buy it up a half a point or anything like that. But so Chicago +7 for me. I think this game is a field goal difference.
Really? That's very interesting for you.
Interesting play by me.
All right, next up, moving on to our early slate on Sunday. No England or Spain or Belgium game for this week. We got the San Francisco Browns. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the doo-doo stinky
expansion team.
Stinky butt Browns. San Francisco favored in this one -4.5. Over-under sits at a whopping 37.5 points. This one takes place in Cleveland. This one for me is an easy play on the money line. I think with Brock Purdy back, Christian McCaffrey's been playing pretty well. So is Purcell. He's been quite a target in the red zone for them. So I'm going to take the 49ers. I'm not touching the spread. I'm going money line only. I have zero opinion on the over and under. I could see San Francisco winning this game 35-0, but, I'm not touching it.
I agree, and I think San Francisco has had a pretty good season. I think they're in a really good division. Their top three is really solid. They all have good records. Cleveland not so much. They've been on the lower end of the stick pretty much the whole season. I think they're 3-8, so pretty terrible there. I do think this game could be a blow up by San Fran, but I'm not going to buy it up or do anything crazy. I'm just taking the full spread. So San Fran minus 4.5 is what I had it at. I don't know if it changed.
It is 4.5 still.
Okay.
4.5, 37.5. Next up, we got the Jags headed to Nashville to play the Titans. Tickets here, $10.
Whoa!
We'll buy 2 for you. If you do well on the first 4 games, message us and show us your tickets. If you go a clean 4-0, we'll buy you 2 tickets.
Actually, how about this? So, guys, we're going to mention this again at the end, but we're going to launch. So, we're going to do our Gambling Guys Anytime Touchdown picks.
Yep.
But then we're also going to do a mystery Thursday parlay.
Ooh.
So, whoever rides with us on the Thursday parlay.
Yeah, if you guys ride with us on the Thursday parlay, you win. We'll give you 2 tickets to the Tennessee Titans game. Bottom tier, but we'll give them to you.
It's going to be nosebleeds, guys. We're going to find the cheapest tickets, but...
In this one, Jacksonville's minus 6.5. Over-under is 41.5. I don't want to get too much into how bad the Titans have been. They've shown a couple flashes in certain games, but it's on, one series. They stink. I think Jacksonville rolls in here, picks up an easy win. They're minus 6.5. I'm taking the minus 6.5 to beat the Titans. It's an easy win for them, in my opinion, but, make your own picks at your own risk. Jamie, what do you got?
I don't have much to add to that. Tennessee Titans are officially the worst team in the NFL this season with a 1-10 record. Jacksonville, I think they're 7-4 or something like that.
They're in the hunt.
Yeah, they've been doing pretty well. And as you guys know, they're my uni Jags, so I'm going to ride them this week. And for our third Triple G Gambling Guys Guarantee, Jacksonville minus 6.5.
We're barely into the weekend.
We
already have
cruising.
3. All right, next up we got Houston flies out to Indianapolis. Not a long flight, but the Colts are hosting them. The spread is minus 4.5. Over under 44.5 points. I think Indiana Jones, Taylor, they're still rolling. In this game, I love Pittman. I'll mention him later.
Let's go.
I love Pittman in this game. I think Houston's frauds, fakes. They won that game. Last week? They beat the Bills. That doesn't happen. So they're due for a regression. Give me the Colts at home with Indiana Jones slinging the rock, Jonathan Taylor pounding the rock. I'll take the Colts money line.
Oh, money line for the Colts.
Who are you?
I am going Indy minus 4.5, guys.
Okay.
I think it's a divisional game as well, but I think Indy is much better of a team. I think Houston, stole a couple games this season. I think they're not the greatest. They're no comparison to Indy. So I went full spread again, not messing with the line. I know I usually do. Maybe we're turning a new leaf. We'll see. Week 13. Never a better time to start than right now.
Perfect. I love it. I'm glad you're cleaning up your act. Speaking of cleaning, brings us to our sponsor, Atlas Roll-Off Corp. Find them 895 Essex Street in Brooklyn, New York. Contact them at 718-345-6451. Ask for the Gambling Guys discount. Shout out to Vin,
Atlas,
and the fellas over there at Atlas. They do a great job, but they'll give you that discount because we run their show. Vin. Hats are getting a little worn down. All right. Next up, we got the rest of our 1 o'clock. Yeah, nice jackets in those
Carhartt jackets. Sorry, I had a tickle in my throat.
All right, next up, we got the Dolphins versus the Saints. This one takes place down in New Orleans. I believe I clicked off my screen for a second. It actually takes place in Miami. I'm an idiot. All All right, Miami, the line has moved. I got it at 5.5. Miami's now -6. Over-under is 42.5. I think the Saints are trash. Their run game's been trash. Their defense is trash. Miami also, their coach is a nerd. They stink. But they're at home. They've got nothing to lose because their season's in the tank. This guy's trying to keep their job, or his job rather. So he's going to try to put a pounding on a bad team from the NFC South. I believe it's from the NFC South, the Saints. I could be wrong. But give me Miami in this game. I had it at -5.5. I would still take it at -6. I'll take either or. Miami, -5.5 or 6. Whatever.
All right. I mean, we're pretty aligned this week on teams. I'm going Miami as well. I do think both teams are caca doo-doo. So no Triple G there. I went Miami money line. I think this game is going to be ugly. I think there is a chance of Miami just opening the floodgates and, that's it. So, what is the over on this?
I got you, 42.5.
42.5. Ooh. Probably wouldn't play.
The question is New Orleans going to score?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the question in this game.
I
think Miami can score.
I do think so as well.
I think one of my fantasy guys might be a running back for Miami. I don't know.
Maybe
stick around.
2010.
All right, next up, Falcons versus the New York Jets. This game takes place in Jersey, technically New York for their team, but anyways, Atlanta is favorite on the road, -2.5. The Jets have been hogwash all season. It's a holiday week for them, so they're probably flying family in and going out to the city or whatever, so they're going to be dragging ass, and I think that's exactly what they need. I will be taking the Jets at home, not +2.5, on the money line at +128. Give me the Jets at home. Give me the mean green Jets at home, +128. I'll take a money line.
Dang.
What do you got?
Dang, I am lost for words. I'm lost for words. I don't know, guys. Both teams aren't very great. We got the Falcons, who I think started out a little bit hotter and then fizzled. The Jets started out, fizzled, and are heating up. Probably not. They're 2-9. I was on them both of their 2 wins.
Wow.
And I said that they probably wouldn't win another game the rest of the season, and I'm going to stand on that. So I'm going Atlanta, taking the little spread that there is. Ooh. Atlanta -2.5. Okay. I think they're going to win by probably 10.
Okay, that's fine. You can take that all you want. You're an idiot. Bad weather in New York, too. It's going to be raining all day. And guess who has the better running game?
Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, Peter Robinson's very good. But.
Yeah, I was going to say.
All right, Tampa Bay is hosting the Arizona Cardinals. That takes place down in Florida. Tampa's currently -3.5. Over-under sits at 44.5. Baker just got embarrassed on primetime against the Rams.
Yikes.
Baker's team is not looking very hot right now. Their running backs look like trash. Their wide receivers are all either injured or dinged up or questionable every week. And that makes me think the hungry dog runs faster. Bucks, money line. Baker needs the win. His team needs the win. They got to find a way to win at home. I think that they're hosting a bad Arizona team who's got to fly across the country. I think they're going to stay in Arizona for the holiday, fly out Friday, soft walk through Saturday, maybe a little jet lag. I'm not sure. This game, I think, goes easily for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Easily. Over
money
under 44.5. What's your thoughts on that?
Arizona can score at times with their stupid running back, Bam Knight, who cost me a parlay earlier. I'll never forget it. Somebody's anytime touchdown that we just missed by 1. But I think it could be a shootout. You could probably see 14-14 at the half and then really be sweating the second quarter.
And then,
second half.
And then 3 points the rest of the game.
Could happen. Could happen.
Guys, all I have to say is ha, 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 ha. Because the comical Cardinals are in town playing the Tampa Bay Bucks. As we said, the spread -3.5, and I think the comical Cardinals are going to continue to be comical and completely lose this game really badly. So I'm going Tampa Bay, full spread that there is,
full spread,
-3.5. Who let the dogs out?
Hungry dog. All right, Rams fly to Carolina to take on a brutal Panthers team. That being said, over-under in this game currently sits at, How has it moved? It's at 45.5. The Rams are minus 10.5, more than 2 scores. I think the Rams are obviously an offensive juggernaut lately. Matthew Stafford's been playing great. Kyren Williams, Puka Nacua. They got quite the arsenal facing a rookie quarterback with a bad team. What are you going to do? Actually, what's his name? McMillan or McLeland? Whatever his name is on Carolina. Young rookie wide receiver. Looks very good. Very promising. Pick him up in fantasy next season if you can, if they have a better team.
Do it.
But the Rams in this one, for me, are not the play. The Panthers are not the play either.
Whoa.
Over 39.5. I'm buying it down. It was 42.5. Now it's 44.5. Buying it down to 39.5. I think there's 40 points scored in this game. I think the Rams give up 1 or 2 garbage touchdowns just because they're like, we're killing this team. They'll probably score 28 to 30 points themselves. That math, to me, with my abacus, tells me it's going to be over 40 points.
I do like the abacus because, you're putting all that back in, doing it, flicking those things around.
That's right, flicking a beam.
You're almost like 100% efficient with it.
I'm pretty efficient.
So I agree that there is going to be a lot of scoring in this game. And because of that, I think the game is going to be tighter than everybody thinks.
He's taking it.
I'm calling that trap game BS.
Trap game.
I'm looking right through it.
Trap mob.
I'm going to take Carolina plus 10.5. That's a lot of points.
Wow.
Let's go. Carolina,
that's a lot of points.
Not that terrible of a team. They're 6-6. I know it's not
is good. They're
9-2 like the Rams, but I think this game.
Rico Dowdle, good running back for them. Good
Yeah.
running back. They got a decent team, so I hope they put up some points.
Let's go.
All right, let's kick off the 4 o'clock slate. But before we do, because I don't want to build up to it too fast, if you need to build something, contact Bashford Building. Took a second for the slide. The old slippery fingers there.
Slippery fingers.
Bashford Building, 631-412-5046. We're on a bye this week with Bashford because ice hockey needs a break. It's holidays for us. We're still getting the skate in, though, Thursday morning. Resume next week. We're in the playoff hunt. It's going to be a tight race. We might not make playoffs. Anyways,
we're making it.
On to the 4 o'clock slate. Only 3 games on this holiday weekend, so I think that's a miss by the NFL. They can't flex the games to 4 o'clock and make it 4 games. Minnesota travels to Seattle in the beautiful, disgusting Seattle-Washington weather. Seattle's minus 10.5. Over-under is 41.5. I do have a bone to pick with these teams that play up in the north in the NFL. Why not put your team in a dome like the Bills or Seattle or any of these teams up north? The weather's always a factor. That being said, I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to buy down. I'm going to buy down to minus 5.5. I got screwed last week. I got screwed last week with the Chargers. Minus 6.5. They won by 6. So I decided to buy a half point on this game because I think Seattle wins by a touchdown. But I don't want any fluky business to happen with like a point after or 2 points or whatever. I'm going Seattle minus 5.5.
So I might have to change my pick. And we usually don't do this. But the only reason is, as Rick was just saying, so Seattle is minus 10.5 right now. I agree with everything that you said. I think Seattle's going to win. I think it could be questionable. I don't really trust them with that full spread. Mm-hmm. I bought them down to minus 4.5. That's like right there. And
so
I did.
Moved to before
the only reason why I was thinking that is because I was like, I almost went 5.5 first. And I was like, at that point, like, you're going to point and whatever. I was like, I'm going to take a little bit. All right.
I'll go 4.5.
We converted, guys.
Compromise.
Minus 4.5 for the 4th.
Gambling God's guaranteed. I don't know why I went to the Seattle game first. It's on this side. Usually I go this way.
Yeah, but let's jump back to the other side.
All right, and we'll leave the good game for the last. Yeah. All right, next up is Raiders playing the Chargers. Shout out to Madison Beer, who's still dating Justin Herbert.
Dang, Herbie.
And I think that helps him this week. Holiday wants to impress his lady. He's at home. He's got family in town. The Raiders don't have to go far. It's kind of like a home game for them.
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Couple hours.
Vegas. Spread this one is the Chargers minus 9.5. Over-under is 41.5. I think Herbert gets the team right here. They've been kind of wobbly this past couple weeks. I actually think it started after he lost to Jackson Dart, and he told the media that his celebrity crush was Madison Beer, which is Justin Herbert's girlfriend, and then the Giants beat them.
Whoa.
I don't want to get involved.
You're spilling some tea, boy.
I don't want to get involved.
Girls' Day.
I think I think the Chargers dominate this game. I think Vegas is a bad team. They stink. Other than Brock Bowers and Genty, like they have, a good tight end and a good running back. The quarterback kind of stinks. Their defense kind of stinks. Their coaching staff kind of stinks. Give me the Chargers minus 6.5 at home. I'll buy it down 3 points to under 1 touchdown, and that's my play.
Let's go. So, a divisional game here. I think you're absolutely right. Chargers are a much better team. Raiders haven't been good all season. They're 2-9. Bunch of 2-9 teams, guys. I was actually looking at it. I'm like, wow.
A lot of slow.
A bunch of these guys are 2-9. What's going on? You're either, good or you're not. So, I don't think the Raiders are good. I think the Chargers are good. I think they're going to dominate. And guess what? We are now at 5.
Wow, you're on them too?
Guys, guaranteed. Guys, the
6.5.
spread was minus 9.5, and I have it written down, brought it down to minus 6.5.
Dude, that's what I had. Nice.
So we locked it in.
Boop, boop, boop. All right, last
Beep,
one.
beep, beep.
Last one of the 4 p.m.s is going to be a good game. The Bills go out to the Steel City, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is getting 3.5 at home. Over under is 47.5. This one to me is a get right game for a team that needs a win. That's the Bills. The Bills just lost to Houston in disgusting fashion. They lost to David Mills, whatever the guy's name. I don't even know his name. Whatever. David. Is that actually?
No,
Whatever. I think Aaron Rodgers, who's still hurt. Remember, he's flipping off the camera with. Oh, excuse my hand. He's flipping off the camera. That was my ring finger. He's flipping off the camera, but he's keeping his other hand tucked in or whatever. A whole debacle for him. Who knows if his hand is good or not? But this is a get right game for the Bills and Josh Allen. They dominate this game. They run through Watt and that defense, no problem.
Mom's gonna have some words with you.
I know she is. Happy Thanksgiving, Mom. Give me the Buffalo Bills. I don't think they beat them by a lot, but I do think they win the game. Give me the Bills money line.
Bills money line. Okay, I like that. So yeah, my mom's a huge Steelers fan. You asked her, the Bills are going down.
Yeah.
Is she the only one who thinks like that? Well, Rick does. Rick thinks that. So, for my pick, guys, oh man, I think Rick said this is going to be a get-right game for the Bills. I don't think they've looked right for a while. I think they dropped a bunch of games that they should have had.
That's why they get right.
I get that, but I just don't know if they had it.
Hence the phrase.
I don't think they have the get-right. I don't think they have the giddy-up. I don't think they're going to go into Steel City and win. But you have the money line.
I do have money line, yeah.
I'm going to take the Steelers.
Ooh.
Plus the full spread, so plus 3.5, so we can both still win.
We can both still win. And there's one loser if we both win. Your mother. Bills winning by 3 still costs your mom a heartfelt loss. Sorry, Mama. Sorry. All right,
She's
last.
She's going to be like, I hope Rick loses.
Yeah. Fat ball loser.
But actually, I did want to comment on something because you brought up Aaron Rodgers, and this is going to come back around later. So my pick is based on Aaron Rodgers coming back for the Steelers. And the reason being because there was some controversy stuff he was doing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's optimism from the coach that he's going to come back and play. I don't think he was light practicing or whatever today. It's still early. It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I think, he's got a lot of time in the league. He's a really great quarterback. And I think if he does come back, this is a big game for him. Playing a really, good Bills team. Strong quarterback there. A lot of weapons. You got Mr. Cook, who's been doing damage all year. So I think it's a big game for Ben. Aaron Rodgers. I'm thinking Ben, Big Ben. Thinking of how good of a quarterback he is.
It's a big game for a guy that's retired.
He's coming back. He'll be in the stands probably or up in the
leftover turkey off his chest. This game's on.
Eating it out of his beard. But yeah, so that's a big play for me. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back and show that
Who is it? Mason Rudolph, right?
Can still hang as a quarterback.
It's Mason Rudolph is their quarterback now, I believe. So if you're telling me Josh Allen is playing against Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, well then I might have to change my pick, but I don't know. TJ Watt, man. But I think it all depends on that QB spot. So, speaking of QB,
yeah, I was gonna say Josh Allen's gonna blow the roof off it. Speaking of
roofs, a QB that will blow the roof off of it.
Shout out to QB Roofing Solutions, KJ and the fellows. Contact them at 516-481-7663 for all your roofing repair and replacement needs. Contact QB.
And that transition was 100% organic.
Yes. We make it up on the spot as we go. But you know what I've been waiting all day for? Sunday night!
Let's go.
Did you do the slide before I did the
Sunday night part? I might have missed it.
Whatever.
It would have been like Sunday.
All right, whatever.
I'll slide it in.
No, it's okay.
After the fact.
All right, so we've been waiting all day for Sunday night, and Sunday's a good one. Bashford's going to be upset with my pick here. Anyways,
Foreshadow.
The Broncos head out to Washington to play the Commanders. The Broncos, I believe, are on an 8-game winning streak.
Yeah, they've been.
Is that right? 7 games, 8 games. So, big tree fall hard.
Whoa.
I have to tell you. But I don't think it's this week that they fall. I think Bo Nix and the fellas still get it done. Cortland Sutton is quite a weapon this season. Their defense is playing great against Marcus Mariota and the Commanders. I don't know if this is the game that Marcus Mariota wins.
Marky Mark.
I don't know if this is a game that Marcus Mariota finishes. Because they might bring in their third string because they're going to say, let's wave the white flag. It's over. It's over. Give me the Broncos. They're -7. I got them at -6.5. Give me the Broncos -6.5 on the road versus the Commanders on the Sunday night primetime on a holiday weekend when everybody is getting ready and miserable for work the next day.
Yikes. Depth chart would be Josh Johnson.
Who? Oh, no. He's pretty good, actually.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe they'll give him a shot. Josh Johnson. Don't know much about him. I'm sure you guys know a lot more.
Oh, no free ads.
No free ads.
No free ads.
All right. Wait, what was your pick again?
My pick is the Broncos -6.5.
So you went full spread on it, eh?
I did. Well, they're now 7.
All right, it's moving.
So I got it at 6.5 when I made my plays.
Guys, for me, I think that
they're 6.5 now.
It's jumping
around. See that refresh?
Around. It is jumping around. What? I don't think that Washington, guys, has been doing that great this season. No, they're 3-8. So, pretty terrible team.
They lost Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels is gone. I don't know. I think Denver, everyone always talks about Denver's defense, right? That's all you hear all the time. But, guys, winning 8 straight, 9-2 on the season. You're coming into an underperforming 3-8 Washington Commanders, changing their names. Like, it's not American. And, what's more American than a Bronco? Nothing.
A commander.
Yeah, I got nothing else for you guys. No real analysis on this game. I'm going Broncos. I bought it down a little bit. I wanted under that one score because I'm just joking. Nah, I had -2.5 Denver.
Buying it down under one score.
I think this game is going to be closer than we think. 43 is the over-under. I think it could go over that.
I mean, it probably will. But, I don't know. Denver's defense is pretty good. All right, last game that we got on the slate is the Monday night game, which is the New York Giants versus the New England Patriots. Always a good matchup up here in the Northeast. We love it. It brings us back to the Brady and Eli days. Wow, what a matchup. And Eli always came out on top, that mouth-breathing idiot. He watches the show, so I'm just kidding, Eli. I'll text you later.
Call me.
Giants in the sun. Yeah, call me for flag football. New England in this one is -7.5. Over-under is 46.5. Drake May has been playing pretty well. Ramondre Stevenson, good running back. Hunter Henry last week got a touchdown. I had him anytime. No big deal. But if we look on the other side of the ball, we got Jameis Winston doing magical things.
Let's go.
The guy's not only throwing touchdowns, he's catching touchdowns. And you know what he's doing after that? He's throwing interceptions. What a guy! They're probably going to lose this game in the fourth quarter again. They're probably going to lose this game by 1 score again. They're probably going to cover the 7.5. Give me the New York Giants plus 7.5 on a primetime with Jameis Winston eating that W for me with the spread. Not in the game.
Let's go.
Give me the Giants plus 7.5.
Guys, I am not even going to give an analysis after that because I'm too excited because I went plus 7.5 too for the Giants. We were wrapping it up with the New York Giants plus 7.5 for our last and final Triple G, the Gambling Guys guarantee. That is awesome.
We got a bunch.
For all the same reasons.
6-leg GGG parlay. Don't freeze
G,
frame
bro.
and look at my sheet either. All right, next up, anytime touchdown. If you guys don't win on your picks, you'll win on this. Because this week, we are due. We've been one away 4 separate times this season, and we are locking it up this weekend with these plays. All right. You want me to go first? You want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go first. Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Michael Pittman. Very good. Very, very sneaky in the red zone. He's going to be open against the secondary. Give me Michael Pittman, anytime touchdown. My next pick in the get-right game of his life against Mason Rudolph, give me Josh Allen on either a tush-push kind of or a scramble or something. But Josh Allen will get in the end zone and score any time this weekend. Those are my 2 picks. Jamie, hit me with yours.
So I was digging deep for these, and I was trying to keep the same logic that I've been the last few weeks. I was trying to look up for good team matchups, thinking which team is going to dominate and come through and have a solid game or put some points on the board. So where I ended, my first pick is the Jacksonville-Tennessee game.
Ooh,
I think Jacksonville is going to dominate. And who has been dominating for Jacksonville but Travis Etienne? What's his name?
Travis Etienne.
Etienne. Travis Etienne Jr., actually.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Travis Etienne.
Oh, man, guys. He's their running back for those of you who don't know who he is. Like I do. I know who he is and how to pronounce his name. And
Absolutely.
I'm picking him this week. So, Travis Etienne.
Who's your next one? Because I'm going to tell you guys live what it pays. Go ahead.
Oh, nice. Let's go. So, my next one is in the LA Chargers Las Vegas Raider game.
Okay.
SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. I am going with someone who hasn't scored in the past few weeks, and I feel like he's due. He's an old dog.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to get it done.
I already clicked him.
Mr. Keenan.
Yes, I knew it. I'm so smart. All right,
go.
guys, that is a plus 3,900 parlay. So $10 pays 390. 100 pays 3,900. That's right. 1,000 pays 39,000. Lock it in. If you want to go, take the wife somewhere nice. We're giving you the money.
We will meet you at Foxwoods in Mashantucket, Connecticut.
Yes, shout out to Foxwoods, our favorite resort, hotel, and casino. All right, so we got Michael Pittman, we got Josh Allen, we got Keenan Allen, and we got Travis Etienne.
That's funny.
All right, next up, we got a quick fantasy spotlight for you guys.
Let me just
Do the
update.
slide, and I'll start.
Yes, sir.
While you write our picks.
I am writing out the picks. Fantasy football spotlight.
Boom, 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 boom.
Pew, 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 pew.
First thing I want to mention, I'm sure Jamie has some guys to mention, but I do want to mention and go back to him, none other than Jameis Winston. He passed for, I got to look it up actually. Sorry, excuse me.
Guys, while he's looking that up,
Excuse
I'll give
me.
you mine really quickly.
Go ahead.
So I already started to talk about it before, about who I was picking and why. And it's first one, I think, if he plays Mr. Aaron Rodgers. He's questionable off of a wrist injury. I think if he does come back, he's going to come back to, again, flip everybody off and say, I'm still here. I'm the old dog still doing it. So watch out for Mr. A-Raj. Otherwise, I'm going to stick on the QB train.
Ooh.
And I'm going to go with Denver. So I think they're going to have a solid performance here. And Mr. Bo Nix.
Bobo?
I think the Bobo is going to show, and he's going to throw a bunch of touchdowns and have a really good week. So watch out for that.
All right, so my shout out was to Jameis Winston. 366 yards passing with 2 touchdowns, one of them being receiving. Or, I'm sorry, 2 touchdowns passing, 1 receiving. So he had 3 touchdowns on the day for your fantasy, probably best player of the weekend. Next up, we have My picks, which is going to be A.J. Brown and the Eagles. They're playing on Black Friday against the Bears. A.J. Brown had a very slow start to the season, but he's ramped it up ever since. He's been a great red zone target. Big hands out there. They throw that jump ball to him. He's locking it down. Next up, I have the Miami Dolphins running back Devon Achane that I hinted at earlier. I think he runs for a ton of yards. Miami puts up a ton of points. I think he gets in for 2 this weekend. Those are my plays, A.J. Brown and Devon Achane.
Let's go, guys. So I'll give you a quick rundown of some of the top performers from last week, then we can move on to the Gambling Guys Nugget of the Day and the story. So starting off with the number 1 position, Mr. Jahmyr Gibbs, playing against none other than the New York Giants.
Yep.
He rushed for 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, 11 receptions, 45 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown for, guys, listen to this, 55.40 points.
That's one of the highest fantasy scores of the year.
That is high, guys. We haven't heard that in a while, or I don't think this season.
Ever.
Mr. number 2 on the list is our boy. Talk about him a lot. Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Oh, yeah. That's
Seattle
my guy.
playing at the Tennessee Titans. He had 4 rushing yards. Impressive. And then 8 receptions for 167 yards with 2 touchdowns. 37.1 points. Mr. Slick Rick, the King Ace, mentioned this young man, Mr. Jameis Winston for the New York Giants.
Young.
Youngish. He's a young soul. So they played Detroit, obviously. 366 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rick mentioned that. And he also mentioned 1 reception for 33 yards and a touchdown.
It was sick.
And he had 13 rushing yards to go on top of that. So 32.24 points.
Guy likes to scramble.
2 more guys. I'll get to number 5. So number 4 was Jalen Hurts, quarterback for Philly, playing Dallas. 289 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 33 rushing yards for 2 rushing touchdowns. 30.86 points. And last, and not least, is Wan'Dale Robinson for the New York Giants playing Detroit. He had 9 receptions, 156 yards, 1 touchdown, 30.6 points.
Biggest weekend of his career, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, I think he's a young buck, right?
He is.
Young
Wan'Dale
buck.
Robinson. I'm going to look up his stats really quick. 5'8", 185.
Oh, yeah, guys. So it's a QB pick for me in fantasy this week. So keep an eye out for that. You heard it here first.
All right, let's get to our nugget.
All right, so guys, this is the one section, we mentioned this a bunch of times, we don't talk about this. I have something, and I think Rick has something too.
I just wanted to touch on it. It's the same thing.
Yeah. So we don't talk about it, but we know what it is.
We don't talk, but we know about it. We don't talk about it, but we be about it. Yeah.
So I wanted to include something a little bit about Thanksgiving into the story and the nugget. So the story is, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, but Thanksgiving typically for me over the years has been, you're hanging out with the family, you're eating some food, drinking a little bit more of a little bit, and then you're watching football, you're putting some bets in. So, guys, you have so many different things coming at you, right? You're hanging out with the family, you're talking about this, talking about that, you're eating a lot, right? So you're getting a little bit sleepy. You're also drinking a little bit, so that's getting you a little bit more sleepy. And then you guys sit on the couch and start watching some football, and then you're whipping out your phone, checking on your bets, and then putting some more in. At least that's how mine have been. Little half-buzz plays usually never work out for me. So my tip and lesson, so the nugget of the day is, again, it's a popular topic with us because that's how important it is, and it ties into my nickname today, or my second nickname, the bankroll bodyguard. And that's how I want to be going forward because it's been ugly. I've been getting beaten up, but the nugget of the day is about managing your bankroll like we always talk about. So here's a little bit nugget. Here's the punchline that I put together. So it's treat your bankroll like Thanksgiving dinner. Make a plate, enjoy it, and stop. You don't need thirds to have a great holiday, and you don't need 5 extra bets to have a great week. So For me, guys, Thanksgiving is a perfect metaphor for gambling. So you don't blow the bankroll because you had one bad bet. You blow it when you keep going back for just one more. One more leg, one more late game, one more live bet, one more teaser. And before you know it, you're in a food coma and a bankroll coma. Don't be in a bankroll coma. Remember, always gamble responsibly.
Nice. Mine kind of piggybacks on everything.
Wait, hold on. That felt, when I did that like the bear was like, don't start forest fires.
You're smoky all of a sudden?
I don't know.
I've seen you be smoky, but not about, that. Mine's the same. A lot of times when we're with our family and we're, hanging out watching the game, relaxing and things like this.
This guy's family.
Yeah. When I'm with my family, everyone's like, who's getting the catch the next drive? This guy. Who's scoring next play there? There's no offensive score coming. They're not going to get a first down. Or you have somebody's uncle in your ear saying, I know this is going to hit. You want to start slipping something in. You got to manage your bankroll the right way. Do your research beforehand, make your bets, and then enjoy them. Leave your phone down, put it down, live in the moment. You don't have to be on the live line. That's what these books love. They always give you the boost during live. They give you, 25% boost on 4 live bets. Of course they're trying to get you to play it because, one, they control the stream time. So they know what happens before you even see it and make your bet. I think there's some convolution there. Whatever. But I don't think you should be trying to make a bet live or based on somebody else's opinion with money that you earned yourself. They're not going to your job for you and making the money to put in your bankroll. Treat your bankroll the right way. Treat it as it's your money only and you're just trying to build it. Gamble responsibly.
Let's go.
Gambling guys.
As I switch to the Gambling Guys Nugget of the Day.
Nice. Welcome to the Nugget of the Day.
Welcome to the... Let's reverse it, right? Guys, let's do what we always do. And we save this for last because we know you guys love it. I know it's your favorite thing, and it's the best ever.
Best.
Best ever. And that's why we put it last. I was going to say last, I said best.
The last best.
So we got the last best. That's Triple G. The Gambling Guys guarantee. And we be rhyming and rapping and crapping, snapping. Let's kick it off, Rick.
Write this down.
Ooh, I'm going to write it down.
Write this down because this is going to pay a lot of money this weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. Here's my gift to you. Green Bay heads out to Detroit in the Motor City. Detroit takes it to them. No love for love. We got Detroit money line as the first leg. The Ravens are the night game. Yeah, maybe I'll be a little bit sleepy from turkey. I stay up because the money's getting up. Give us Detroit Ravens -6.5 hosting the brutal Bengals.
Wait, what did you say? Detroit Ravens?
Give us the Baltimore Ravens -6. Give us the Baltimore Ravens -6.5 hosting the Bengals. Next up, we got none other than Jamie's favorite team of the season, the Uni Jags. We got a -6.5 flying into Tennessee to take an easy win and then hit Broadway, or what is it called? It's Broad Street? Broadway for a couple drinks in downtown Nashville. Next up, we move on to the Raiders versus the Chargers. The Raiders fly out to play the LA Chargers. The Chargers are going to pump them full of touchdowns. Chargers -6.5. Then we got the Vikings who fly out of their dome up into the northeast. Northeast? Northwest? Southwest? Pacific? Where is it?
Seattle?
Yeah.
Northeast. Yes.
No, we're on the East Coast.
Northwest.
Seattle in the Northwest hosts the Vikings, who are a dome team. They play with that 12th man. Give us the Seattle Seahawks -4.5. Our last and final play from our dearest of hearts. Everybody knows we've been fans for years. Shout out to Jamin and Swinston and the fellas. Give us the New York Giants up in New England. Flags upside down means that's actually a sign for, like, distress.
Is it?
Oh, God. Give us the New York Giants.
Let's go.
+7.5. Play the New England Patriots up in Foxborough. And that's your game. Guys, guarantee. See, I ran through. That was nice.
Guys, that is a good one. What is that, 6? Wow, a 6-legger. We had a couple of those earlier, and we were real close.
We're going to get this.
I'm feeling good about this one, guys.
I really do.
On the holiday week. We also want to say and just shout out and thank all of you guys for liking, following, subscribing, sharing with your friends, telling all your coworkers, telling random people on the street. We appreciate all the hard work that you guys are doing and getting our name out there, and please continue to do that. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe at gambling_guys with a Z. Zoltan. Before we leave, I just want to remember, shout out to all our sponsors. We love you guys. And to all you fans and everyone watching, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Peace.
Hey.
The Gambling Guys Podcast.